Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. Guys, today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and altcoins very quickly. I'm going to present the case to you. I'm just going to hit the highlights that the bottom is in for Bitcoin and most altcoins. Perhaps a few alts bleed a little lower. I don't know. That's for you to decide. But I encourage you to watch this entire video. It's going to be very, very fast. If you're one of those people that is just like, oh no, the bottom can't be in. We have to have this super crashing quarter four, blah, 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 blah. Just remember, everybody said the same thing about the top. The top can't be in. We've got to have blast off mode. Here we go. Parabolic, blah, 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 blah. It's nonsense, guys. It's nonsense. And if you weren't around last cycle or the cycle before, I can assure you right here, everybody was calling for 12.5K or sub 10K, and it just didn't happen. And a lot of people got left behind, and they wind up FOMOing in later. Don't be one of those people. At least hear me out, and then you decide. Guys, we're taking a look at Bitcoin. Let's dive right on in, okay? First of all, we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. We do have a completed 5-wave structure. I am not an Elliott wave guy, but you have to know we do have a completed 5 waves, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is all it takes. There is nothing that says wave 5 has to come way down here. That's just not true. We have a completed 5-wave structure. The exact same thing that we had last cycle. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All that is required is the 5th wave, taking out the bottom of wave 3. We have done that, guys. Furthermore, the most encouraging thing that the bottom may be in is the on-chain data, guys. We have all the on-chain metrics have been hit. We have 10.5 million coins at a loss. We have hit that each and every bottoming cycle. Once we hit that, that's it, guys. Fear and greed. People are saying this cycle isn't as fearful. It's not as fearful. People aren't panicking. I agree. It doesn't feel that way, but technically it is. We actually hit a fear and greed low down here of 5, which is the lowest we have ever hit, guys. Let's go back and take a look at that on the chart. I have this drawn out for you. Back here at the bottom in 2018, 10.6 million coins at a loss. Fear and greed 5. Even at the COVID crash, 10.5 million coins. Fear and greed 8. FTX right here, guys. This was FTX. This is where everybody panicked. You only reached 10.6 million coins at a loss and fear and greed of 6. Guys, this cycle with this most recent crash, we had 10.8 million coins in the loss, the most ever. Fear and greed at 5, the lowest ever, guys. We had a $1.73 billion liquidation right here compared to a 1.6 at FTX. So if you look at the data, it was actually worse. Everyone's looking for that FTX drop. We got it, guys. We got it. It's already in. So the bottom definitely could be in. And just remember, people get wrong-footed. People get wrong-footed at the top. People get wrong-footed at the bottom, and they don't realize it until you're here or on the way down somewhere. Do you know how many people right here were calling for, oh, here we go, we're just going to bounce, we're going to bounce, we're going higher. And it wasn't until we hit about 60K that people said, okay, it's a bear market. And now the only argument they have that we are going lower is it always bottoms in Q4. But does it have to? All of these metrics right here, guys, all of these metrics have always taken until Q4 to hit. We hit them earlier, and I always present the case that if you have a job and your job is to lay bricks and you have to move bricks every single day, you have to move 100 bricks, and you go to work at 8 a.m. and it takes you until 5 p.m. every day to move 100 bricks. One day you go to work and you start at 8 a.m. and by 2 p.m. you've moved all 100 bricks. Do you still have to stay at work until 5 even though the job is done, or can you go home? The job is done. On-chain data job is done for Bitcoin. So I present the question, can Bitcoin go home now? That's for you to decide. Let's look at what that would look like on some altcoins, guys. Let's dive on over there. This is the most encouraging part, and this is where I think people are about to get massively wrong-footed, guys. So I'm looking at the Russell 2000. That is the candles with the total 2, which is total cryptocurrency minus Bitcoin. That is the blue line. I have it overlaid here, okay? You can see when every time the candles run up and total 2 stays sideways, it does not run with it. Like right here, it looks like it ran right here, but it didn't. Total 2 really stayed sideways. By the way, I'm on the 2-week chart, so this is actually an extended period of time, several months. Whenever the Russell runs without crypto plays catch up in a big hurry. Same thing right here. It stayed elevated. Crypto came down, but there was a gap, a big gap. Crypto catches up in a big hurry. Same thing here. Same thing here. And now the biggest gap in history between crypto and the Russell. And this plays catch up a lot faster than you think. Let's take a look over here. Here it is overlaid on the Fetch AI chart. Fetch is the blue line, and just so you can see a specific crypto, then I'm going to show you what this looks like with price. Fetch is the blue line, and the Russell are the candles, okay? Look how Fetch just plays catch up quickly, but this doesn't do it justice. Let's do a split screen here so you can actually see what that translates to. And guys, it is massive. It is fast, and it is massive, and it comes out of nowhere. Right here, I remember all of these. Right here, you're just trucking along, and you can see on the left, you have the separation, right? The Russell runs up big, and Fetch just stays sideways for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in just a few weeks, boom, Fetch does a 2,200% rally to catch up to the Russell. And then it pulls back, right? It pulls back. You can see the pullback on Fetch right here. Well, what happened on the Russell on the left, guys? The Russell stayed elevated. Fetch didn't like that. So Fetch played played catch up in a hurry. Another 660% rally to catch up, guys. Same thing here. We came down into a bear market. You can see the bear market down here on the left. Fetch stayed sideways. The Russell took off like this. Well, Fetch stayed sideways for a few 2-3 months right here, guys, and then boom, massive catch up, 1,000% rally, rinse and repeat. Did it again here for a 2,100% rally. Well, look, Fetch is sideways and low, guys, and look at the Russell again. I know I pointed it out already, but look at the Russell on the left, guys. Massive, biggest gap in history right here. What do you think is about to happen? What has happened every single time you've had gaps like this on altcoins, guys? Just let that sit with you for a minute before you decide, okay? Let's move it on. We have Ethereum. I'm showing the Ethereum chart. I'm not a big ETH fan, but I'm showing the chart because I have PMI, which is a macroeconomic report. It's not an indicator. I just moved the overlay down to the bottom so you can see. Anytime PMI has gotten over 55 has been a massive parabolic bull run for altcoins, okay? We never got above 55 last cycle, which is why most altcoins were so lackluster in their performance. But you can see the two previous cycles, we did get above 55 and just big blow off. Guys, we're currently at 54, and get ready for the flashbang. We're currently at 54 right here. You can see August 5th, Wednesday, August 5th, we have the next PMI report. We're currently at 54, guys. Above 55 has always sparked a massive bull run for altcoins. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not even saying we're going to finish above 55 on this report coming up in a couple of weeks. But it's something you want to keep your eye on, right? Let's go back to that ETH chart. We have an indicator, a premium raw indicator that you can only get at anthonyleeraw.com. I'm going to show it to you right now on the ETH chart. I'm on the 2-week time frame. It's called Damien. And look at this indicator, guys. You cannot, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You cannot find a better indicator than this. You can see you've only gotten this signal 3 times, twice in the past on ETH and once currently on ETH. And this first signal, and remember, this is ETH. ETH does not move nearly as much as your major altcoin, or excuse me, your smaller altcoins. 150% on the first rally, and the second rally was the end of the bear market, and you got the big move up of 5,500% by ETH. It also called all the tops for ETH right here, right here, right here, all the major macro tops. These are huge drops, guys. This is a 2-week time frame, so big moves. We got it fired off and confirmed on ETH now. Remember, last time it fired off was the end of the bear market, so it has fired off. We are looking for this. Looking at the Fetch chart, I'll turn the 2-week on. Damien, you need this indicator, guys. Look, it calls all the major moves, all the tops. You got it here. This was a 200% move for Fetch. And the only other time you got it in the history of Fetch was back here, and that was the bottom for about a 7,000% rally. We don't quite have it here on Fetch yet, but we do have it on ETH. And ETH is a market leader. So if ETH trends up, you could literally see this possibly fire off in 7 days with the next 2-week candle. So keep your eye on that. You want to get that going over right now, anthonyleeraw.com. Come on over to your indicators tab here, and we have 5 premium indicators. You can get them 3, buy 3, get 2 free with the suite, or Damien is the very first one right here. So come get your indicators, guys. There's videos, how-to videos with each one of these. All right, let's head on back in. Just a couple more things. We're almost done. So what do we need to see, guys? What do we need to see if we're going to, let me clear this just a little bit. What do we need to happen? What else? There's got to be something else we're missing. What we need to see, guys, is stablecoin dominance coming down, okay? Stablecoin dominance. Don't worry about Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is nonsense. I got a whole video out on that. Do not worry about that. We want to see this stablecoin dominance coming down in order to get your alt season, okay? Here's stablecoin dominance. I'm going to go to the monthly chart on stablecoin dominance, and I'm going to overlay that with the fetch chart real quick. Give me just 2 seconds here. Let me clear. I have a busy fetch chart, so 1 second, guys. We're almost done. Hang in there. I'm saving the best for last. This is not the best, by the way. The best is coming up. All right, so we're looking at these two charts, and you can see when stablecoin dominance starts coming down right here, you can trace the vertical line. I'll just put a vertical line on it for you so you can easily see. Right there, as soon as stablecoin dominance started coming down, right there, that was your massive bull run last time, right? Boom, stablecoin dominance down. Fetch AI, 7,000% rally, right? And then as soon as stablecoin dominance started going up right there, you get fetch, big dump right there. And I can highlight those out for you so you can see. Boom, and boom. Super simple. So why do I think this could possibly happen, guys? Well, let's throw Damien on over here on the monthly stablecoin chart, guys. The last time we got the big move up, 7,000% rally up, monthly confirmed bearish Damien sign, okay? When we got the big drop down, what happened? Monthly confirmed bullish Damien signal, guys. We just got the monthly bearish Damien signal. It is not confirmed. I will admit that. It confirms in 5 days and 14 hours. If this stays on, guys, we can expect a massive move. Even this one right here that did not lead to a bull market, this is the one we showed you did lead to a 200% rally by fetch. Okay, it didn't happen in that same month. You can see it took a few months here, but it did lead to a massive move. I'm sorry, I'm on the weekly time frame. I think I said monthly. I'm on the weekly. No, I'm on the monthly. That's correct. I'm on the monthly time frame for stablecoin dominance. So we do have this signal that is fired. So we're looking for a big thing. Furthermore, let me show you one thing. One more thing. Last thing, and these are screenshots because I forgot to save my screen, but everybody cries about 4-year cycle. 4-year cycle. Has to be a 4-year cycle. Nobody ever shows you this, guys. 4-year cycle, if it even holds, is for Bitcoin. That is not for altcoins. They can't prove it. They won't show it to you. I will show you right now. Altcoins run on a 3-year cycle. Boom. There's Ethereum. Look at your tops. 2018, 21, 2024. Dogecoin. 2018, 2021, 2024. Litecoin. I have to use these coins that are older. They have more history. Look at that. 3-year tops. XRP. 3-year tops. Fetch only has a couple of cycles here. You came in at the kind of the middle of the 2018, 2019 cycle, but 2021, 2024, for those of you that missed that, watch it again. Doge, ETH, 3 years, guys, 3 years, 3 years. Do not listen to the 4-year cycle theorists. That may hold for Bitcoin, but it has never, ever been that way for altcoins. And guess what 3 years from 2024 is? 2027. And a lot of these tops, let's look at Fetch. We got Fetch pulled up right here. The top of Fetch was March of 2024, guys. That is only about 7 months away from now, guys. This happens really fast. This is only about 2 months right there, guys. About 2-3 months right here, guys. So this entire move up. So when altcoins go, their little alt season, whatever you want to call it, is only about 8 weeks, guys. So this can come out of nowhere. As a matter of fact, one more chart. Let me show you XRP. Everybody talking about XRP. Look at this, guys. XRP was just chilling, just cruising along in a bear market. Nobody saw it coming, just chilling. Bear market, bear market, bear market. Boom. And next thing you know, about 4 weeks later, massive move out of nowhere. So do not get wrong-footed in this market. Do not get greedy thinking we have to go lower. Do not think it always has to be the same. Even if it is for Bitcoin, altcoins are in a 3-year cycle, guys. We've presented all the evidence that the low is very likely in for Bitcoin and strong possibility that it is in for many alts. Matter of fact, one more thing. I know I keep saying one more thing. There's just so much good stuff. Look at last cycle with Ethereum. Let me go to the weekly chart. I know it's a little messy right here. Even if Bitcoin does come lower, guys, last cycle, Ethereum is not the only one, set its low in June. Bitcoin came back here with the FTX collapse and set a new low, but Ethereum did not. And many of your altcoins did not either. So don't think the low can't be in for some of these altcoins. That absolutely can be. XRP is another one, set the low here, did not take out the low here before moving up. Dogecoin, lots of coins did not come back and take out their low. You can see right here, low set in June. This was FTX, higher low. So the low absolutely can be in. Don't be the guy that has to FOMO in up here, okay? That's all I'm saying. Think about it. Let me know what you think in the comments about down below. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Subscribe to the channel. Get on over, AnthonyLeeRaw.com. Get your Damien indicator. Look at these things, guys. This thing is a beast. Absolute beast mode. You cannot beat this indicator. You can't do it. There is no way you could possibly beat this indicator, guys. Go get it. AnthonyLeeRaw.com. I'll pin a comment down below. I'll see you guys next time.